Good morning. I guess rather good evening, as it's around 7 p.m. Welcome to PokeMMO's first ever and now annual official Shiny War. I'm excited. I'm excited for the stories to be told, for the adventures to unravel, for the war to begin. This is what MMOs are all about, is giant groups of people, a community coming together and putting their all into something and working extremely hard and building stories and narratives and unique perspectives from each team, from each player, and from each Twitch stream that will be live throughout this event. And I'm just so excited to be one of the many to embark on this journey. I hope you guys are excited, and thank you for joining me. Welcome to Shiny Wars. The event officially begins within around 13 minutes, but I know many players like myself have spent probably tens of, if not even around 100 or hundreds of hours preparing just for the event within the past week or so. I myself have a ton of eggs pre-prepared, not pre-cooked like many people have done, but as you can see, I have tons and tons of boxes of eggs all pre-prepared, and some Ninkadas as well. I'll be starting off the event probably doing a mixture of evolving Ninkadas. I'll probably be evolving Ninkadas to start the event, but I'll also be doing a mixture of a couple different shiny hunts throughout the event. So let's go ahead and bring up my current list that I'm working on, and I actually want to add Ninkada to this list. The main shiny hunts that I myself plan to partake in throughout the event are tons of eggs, mostly Rotom and Porygon, since those are tier 0 species, which means they give you the most amount of points for a shiny, as well as being a genderless Eggmon, so they're quicker to breed than other non-genderless tier 0, excuse me. And then I'm also doing Audino and Alomomola as other tier 0 shinies. I'll be going for Ninkada slash Ninjask, or sorry, Shedinja. I don't know why, I'm sorry, excuse me. Shedinja is the shiny that I'm looking for when evolving these Ninkadas. Very unique Pokemon. I have a couple guides on how to shiny hunt Shedinja if you're interested. I'll also be doing some ×3 hordes, which will consist of Seedot slash Zigzagoon slash Seviper slash Lotad over at Route 114 in Hoenn, and then Spinda at Route 113 in Hoenn, Kakuna slash Metapod at Pattern Bush in Kanto, the Zorua spot for Zorua, and then also Trapinch slash Cacnea at Route 111 and in Hoenn. Certain spots will be better at daytime, some will be better at nighttime. There's going to be a lot to explore, a lot to do. There are certain spots that are really good in the winter time, so seasonal stuff is actually going to impact this a ton, as well as I've got some Pokeyen sitting here, quite a bit, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and click claim all and collect all of it. 10.5 million, boys, sold off from investments and just things that I needed to list for quite a while. I actually got myself a 2012 Chansey. I'll probably go ahead and just keep that for the time being, but that should give me a ton more to work with. I love seeing all the different players that are within different teams in my chat. This is an event where there's not really any rivalries or beefs between teams yet that I know of, at least. So I'm just rooting for every team. I want to see people get really cool shinies, and I know myself that from the RuneScape community, right? So I come from the RuneScape community in a lot of ways. We did fantasy EHP there, and that was a big deal for new players. My first ever fantasy EHP, it was the way for me to prove myself. For a lot of players who have been playing the game for a year or less or whatever, who want maybe even less time than that, new and upcoming shunters, this is your time. If you're on a team and you want to make a name for yourself in Pokemon, make a name for yourself in the shiny hunting scene, this is your time. This is truly anyone's game. Anyone's game. This is a way to make a name for yourself, is within a big event like Shiny Wars. So I'm just so excited to see the new names that pop up on my radar and the new stories that get to be told throughout because of events like this. So I'm just so excited. Good luck to everybody proving yourself. I want to see you guys do great. Why is that so real? Ditto farmers for the win. Yes, even if you're not participating in Shiny Wars, how many new players that get into farming Dittos will farm enough Dittos, a ton of Dittos, to where veteran players will know their names as Ditto suppliers. That's a way to get in with the veteran community, or make connections with players who have access to things that haven't played the game for a very long period of time. That's so funny. Hilariously, since it goes based off of catch date, I think that I can actually start shiny hunting right now. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get set up for ×3 hordes, and I'm going to go work on that. And then if I get a shiny, I'll just wait to catch it until 8 p.m. Yeah, someone asked where my encounter counter was, and it was closed. I just hadn't opened it yet, boys. I am starting Shiny Wars. Now, it doesn't statistically actually matter, but I'm starting Shiny Wars 40,250 encounters dry. So it feels pretty good. You know, that feels good to me. That makes me feel like something's going to happen. Let's see if we can get something to either prep the event with, or maybe it's already in the eggs and we just have to hatch it. Now, preserving Pokeyen is something to actually consider. So I could use Lepa Berries at this spot, or I could teleport back to the PC and save Pokeyen for Dittos for egg hunts and other rarer shunts like Ninkado or Shedinja, for example. So I think I am going to do that. I'm just going to teleport back to the PC. It's a 2-month-long competition. It's a marathon, not a sprint. If you just rush through Lepas at ×3 hordes, like, I don't think it's going to give you the proper advantage, versus it'd be better to go for like Shedinjas or eggs. Can I just quickly say, one of the things I'm the most excited about, Shiny Wars is about to end in like 1 minute. Man, with lack of updates in PokeMMO over the past 4 months or so, 5 months this summer, right? I feel like it's given the community a little too much time on our hands. And there's been a lot of, in my opinion, maybe yours experience is different. In my opinion, there's been a lot of drama and a lot of pent-up frustrations. And I'm excited for this to be how we get out of that energy and sort of just focus on a positive thing. Like, we can just come together as a community and all wish good for each other, and like there's not possibly a negative that could be brought from this event, right, internet? Hopefully. Anyways, Shiny Wars is about to start in around 30 seconds or less. And there it is, 8 p.m. ET for me. Shiny Wars is officially started. I personally am going to head immediately back to the PC. I was only doing wild encounters to possibly prep for a wild encounter shiny. However, I'm now actually going to head back to the PC, move my Ninkados back up to this position. Go ahead and move some Pokemon around so I can get them into a better spot. For example, I actually want to move these like this. Oopsie. Okay, I'm going to start leveling Ninkado. However, I actually need to pop a shiny charm for that and pop my donator status. I didn't even pop my donator status, boys. Oh, it's popped. Okay, we got that going. Okay, team, I need a shiny charm. Like, who wants to join?
Good luck.
Wait, someone got a shiny already? Wait, what? Shiny Carp? Wait, he caught one at 9 seconds into the event? He actually prepped one? Shiny Carp cooked? Dude, what? He's a madman. He's just better. The skill gap. That's the most Shiny Wars shit I've ever seen. How many people are gonna have those like minute 1 shinies? Congratulations, dude. That's amazing. Yeah, another thing to talk about or factor in, I guess, is like, I'm currently doing, I'm gonna have to do logout strats. I just realized, I'm so underprepared, fellas. I'll have to get set up for that in a split second. But I don't even really care. I was talking about shiny charms and I was setting up for charms up. I don't really need to invite my exact teammates for shiny charms, right? It really comes down to, I'll invite anybody in Team Mister. As long as someone from Team Mister, I just evolved. I am inting today. Really rough start for me to Shiny Wars. Apologies, I need room in the party. As long as someone in Team Mister wins Shiny Wars, that's all I care about. Okay, so hilariously, I'm going to have to do logout strats and use a cover-up for my login. So there we go. I'm finally actually set up. We have Shiny Charm popped. Our Ninkado inventory is actually correct once again. And then I will see you guys if something interesting happens. 9 shiny? 9 got a shiny? What? What did he get? What did he get? Is it a rare? What is happening? Team Mister actually not washed? Actually 2 shinies within the first 9 minutes of Shiny Wars starting? I think Team Goon, God, it's crazy to say that out loud. I think Team Goon is also on the board and got a shiny within the first minute or so of the event. Dude, actually unwashed. You got a shiny Trapinch? So he's just hoarding and got a Trapinch? Oh my goodness, dude. Congrats to 9, the classic gamer. Did you strategically go 40k dry so you could get a good shiny for Shiny Week? Yeah. Copium? I'm definitely... Yeah, that's what it is. I did this on purpose. True and real. Dittos are already 5k a piece? No way. Really? I said... I'm not gonna lie. I said it would not surprise me. It would not... I said like a week or 2 ago when Shiny Wars was announced, it would not surprise me if Dittos reached 5,500 a piece during Shiny Wars. It would not surprise me if they reach 5,500. I'm so excited. If you don't care about shiny hunting and Shiny Wars, super fair, super valid. Everybody has different interests. you probably care about making Pokeyen though, right? And making money in game. And this event is gonna impact that so much. And there's gonna be so many opportunities and so many things to constantly be like, oh, what's the best money in the market? Like, there's gonna be so many. This is the best time to start playing PokeMMO or to start making Pokeyen, because you're gonna have so many money making methods will become such better Pokeyen power than they normally would be. For those who have never seen the logout strat and are wondering why I'm doing it, so the logout strat when going for Shiny Shedinja, it takes me from, I think I do like 97 Shedinjas or like 90 Shedinjas per hour without logout strat versus 120 with logout strat. So it's a massive, massive difference, because you're skipping the, like I can log, as soon as that cancel thing goes away, I can log out. You're skipping all of the moves that Ninjask tries to learn after it evolves. Look at this screen tearing glitch on my Nicetas up here in the Shadow Realm, dude. This occasionally... Oh, it's getting worse. It's shaking. That means this one's the shiny. True and real. Ah, close. That was the 29,999 roll. Have you seen Porygon prices? Dude, I bought so many Porygons for 20k that it hurt my soul. What are they at now? Yep, still. I bought a bunch of these. I paid a lot of money for some Porygons, unfortunately. I'm not caught up. What do you win if you win the Shiny Wars? So the team that wins Shiny Wars, the 25 to 30 people that win, they'll all get an exclusive vanity that is only given out to winners of annual Shiny Wars, which will start happening every year from this point forward. But knowing the PokeMMO staff / devs, maybe it never happens again. I don't know. Hopefully not. But it's gonna be a super rare, like shiny Charizard wings is the best way to explain it. There's a forum post that shows them and everything, but it'll be like the rarest vanity in the entire game and truly a trophy given to the best shunters. On top of that, a bunch of RP and Pokeyen, I believe. Shiny Houndour? Wait, another breeder got a shiny? Another Mr. Shiny? Is that 3 Team Mr. Shinies within 26 minutes of Shiny Wars? Official? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Not Shiny Houndour, but a breeder shiny? Dude, we've been saving all of our RNG. Oh, I just messed up that Nikita. We've been saving all of our RNG for this event. We've been cooking up, dude. We've been warming up. Breeder hit Shiny Skitty? No. He got a rare. Is that the first rare of Shiny Wars? How many is that tier? How many points is that? Is that tier? It's not tier 0. Probably not tier 1, right? Is it tier I need a logout strat. Is it tier 2? Would be my guess. How many points is that? Wild Skitty? I assumed he was egging. Got a wild shiny Skitty? Dude, what? Yeah, it's tier 2. Is that 20 points? How many? Is it 15? Dude, that's crazy. I'm so excited to see who gets like the first rares and stuff and the first egg shinies we see. And oh, it's going to be amazing, dude. All the community montages of shiny reactions are going to be sick. Which reminds me, dude, if you are shiny hunting, whether in Shiny Wars or not, dude, please record. Oh my, dude, we as a community need more shiny reactions, and we should document this stuff. If you're shiny hunting ever, please record it. The community thanks you for it. Skitty is tier 1? That's actually really shocking to me. 25 points. Holy shit, dude. Congrats. That's insane. Congratulations to Breeder. That's 25 points already is crazy. Dude, that's my secret strategy. Every single time I log in and out for the Shedinja strat, I'm spamming all of Team Mister to slow them down. I'm trying to slow down the competition, guys. So stupid. Another Team Mister shiny? Cacnea? Louis, apparently? Dude, what? Congratulations to all the cracked shunters. That's amazing. One of the main things I would have wanted to see from this event was a deeper reward structure. Only having a real reward for first place is a little disappointing for a 2-month-long event. I super agree with you, John. I mean, it's hard to, I super agree and I super get where you're coming from. Imagine grinding for 2 months, getting like second place by a narrow margin. And, first place gets that super limited Charizard vanity. And then second place gets 500 RP per player. Like, obviously 500 RP per player is a lot from the devs, but from an individual perspective, what does 500 RP get you? 7-day donator status? Like, it's not like, yeah, unfortunately, it's tough because from the devs perspective, so Park was talking to me about this, and he's the staff member who put this event together. they were even reluctant to give this much RP. This is the most amount of RP they've ever given out for an event, right? Because if you think about it, 500 times 30, they're giving out 15,000 RP, right? That's $150 worth of RP they're giving out for second place, I think, right? And third? And I don't know if first gets it as well. It's like, it's pretty crazy. But once again, from an individual player's perspective, it's only 500 RP per person, so it's not actually, the prize structure was tough. The prize structure was tough for the devs to like truly do well and balance. I think they tried their best, but I think it's still fair to complain. It's not enough for grinded as much as people will be. I super agree. I don't know if this would be too crazy, but what about because I think what shiny hunters care about are shinies, right? What if everybody from the top 3 teams all got to pick like one common shiny that they would get, that would be like gift OT, like a catch event, for example, winner OT? I think giving every player in the top 3 teams a common shiny, it'd be something like Tentacruels or any ×5 horde thing that's untradeable. I don't think that would be too crazy. I don't know, but I don't even know if that a reward like that would really work, because then it just eliminates a shiny hunt that they have to do, which I don't even know if a shiny hunter wants necessarily. But some sort of unique shiny Pokemon or some sort of trophy that symbolizes that they were some sort of permanent trophy that symbolizes that they did well in Shiny Wars that isn't just 500 RP, definitely would have been nice. Maybe like a secondary vanity, like a shitty hat or a cape or something like that that said second or third, or some other place that wasn't just first. Fun fact, the lowest player count on any team is 29. I actually didn't know that. Wow. So every team is 29 to 30 players. I mean, it makes sense because you're literally at a disadvantage. If you have less than 30 players, you're just at a disadvantage. So it makes sense to try to have as many as possible. But that's like really impressive that pretty much every team was able to get basically 30 members. That's really, really cool. Has someone caught a shiny yet? I think that we've had 4 shinies in Team Mr. alone in the first hour. That's how crazy it's already been. Including one of them being a tier 1 rare with a shiny skitty. All right, there is the first hour. There's the first hour done. The first shiny charm completed. I am going to go ahead and pop the next charm, but I'm running pretty low on Ninkata, which is good. I probably should have been a lot faster. I didn't do that many Shedinja in the hour. This will be my last little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up these Ninkatas, and I'll get all my eggs, and then head over to a ×3 horde spot to go do as well. Well, hopefully I might learn egg tick timer hatching shunting tonight. I don't know. It's something complicated. We'll see how it goes. Let me go do the rest of my Ninkatas. Mysterious Premier Balls are up so insane. I'm down to check the... I'm on shiny charms. I don't want to waste too much time, but how are Mysterious Premiers doing? 900k. 900k, boys. To the moon we go. Another Team Mr. Shiny? We are 1 hour and 17 minutes into the event. Is this number 5? Is it a rare? I'm trying to scroll up to see. Shiny Spinda? Someone got Shiny Spinda, apparently. Shiny Spinda? Holy guacamole. So Shiny Spinda is great. I will say one of the... Where am I going? What? I don't need to walk for this strategy. One of the few L's in PokeMMO shiny hunting is that Shiny Spinda doesn't have the like 1 billion variants that it has in normal Pokemon. For whatever reason, in PokeMMO, Shiny Spinda only has 1 spot variant. Now, if you aren't familiar, in traditional Pokemon, Spinda has so many different variants because its spots on its body can be in like so many different locations. Like, there's literally over like 1 billion Spindas / 1 billion different like shiny Spindas you could get with different variants, right? But in PokeMMO, for whatever reason, they don't have that in the game. I don't know why, but that is a rare L, I would say, for PokeMMO shiny hunting. All right, there it is, fellas. That is the very last of the Shedinjas. No shiny, can you guys believe it? But I can go ahead and release all of them and then add 120 to my encounter counter. That's the exact amount that was. I'm gonna go ahead and invite people to the link. We have 2 more boxes freed up of space, which is super nice. And then let's go. I'm gonna grab eggs ASAP here. And then we're going to do some ×3 hordes. Okay, for the first time ever in PokeMMO, I'm going to try to egg tick shunt. Okay? So what that means is there's a certain second within the minute of IRL time where an egg tick will happen. I don't know if that second constantly changes. Someone was saying it's about 15. Don't get an encounter before 50. Well, now I'm confused. Someone was saying a second ago it was at 06. So every time it would be like, yeah, it'd be like 9:51, 06 p.m. You would like wait a sec and not get that encounter. I'm going to try that here. So I'm at 9:51. I couldn't even figure out. I couldn't even bring up. I didn't have a setting on Windows 10. I couldn't bring up the second counter on my desktop taskbar. So I had to just go to time.is is a website you can use for a big timer to show you the. Yeah, so there it seemed like I hit the egg tick there at 06, but I could have been wrong. Wait, what happened? Flap egg shiny? What? Flap and Chad egg shiny Cyndaquil? What is happening? Oh, dude, Team Mister actually not washed. Execute Order 66, boys. It is coming together, dudes. Wait, wait. Double egg? Back-to-back eggs? 2 eggs? Double egg shiny? Wait, what was the other one? We got Cyndaquil. I'm scrolling up at Porygon. Cena's. What's the time difference? Wait. What? 2 minutes? They're both at the 06, which tells you the egg tick as well. 2 egg shinies, 2 minutes apart. Now that's some shit you'll only see during Shiny Wars, gentlemen. Holy guacamole. Wait, this might be the most turbo nerd sweaty thing I've ever said. I actually kind of like egg tick hatching, and it's actually not that hard. Wow. It's actually so efficient. All you have to do is have a clock up and make sure you're not in an encounter at a time. It's actually like it happens every minute, so you actually kind of get into like a swing of it. I thought it'd be a little bit harder. I thought it would be like, I don't know, 35 or 45 second like cringe weird amounts for a tick or whatever, but it's just like a 1 minute. I actually really like this. I actually really enjoy this. It's just every time at like, oh, I have to make sure your virginity is showing. Yeah, that is the nerdiest cringe. Like, so now I don't have enough time. I was at like 57, 56, and I know it takes around 13 to 14 seconds to do an encounter. So that should be an egg tick right there at 58:06, and I know that, so I just wait. God, I actually am. Oh, boys. We're doomed. I'm lucky I got married because there was no way it was happening after this. Oh, goodness gracious. You only have to be out of battle for the last tick. You can be in battle for the first 4. Is that true? Wait, I didn't know that at all. I thought to register the egg tick, I need to leave the battle here, actually. Is that true? There should be a tick. Yes, really? That's how it works? Oh, that's so much easier than I realized. So you need... Okay. So is there 4 ticks in total? Or 5 ticks? Or how many? God, egg ticking is so confusing and funny. Okay, 6 minutes base for an egg hatch, -1 minute for Dono, and then -1 for Flame Body. So I'm just doing Dono. Okay, that's so interesting. Okay, so essentially what I want to do is grab a full inventory of 5 eggs, and then every single 5th minute. Let's see if this is a hatch. That was 06. No, I need 1 more minute. So I assume. So the next minute, I'll have to make sure I'm not in battle. But you can actually be in battle for the next... That's so interesting. So you only have to make sure you're not in battle after 5 minutes. That's a little more, honestly, difficult, in my opinion, to track. That hilariously makes it less enjoyable for me, as opposed to just not being in battle every minute. Tracking every 5 minutes is somehow more complicated to me, but I'll try to do that. Right, so this should be the egg. In 2 seconds, this should pop the eggs right here. This should be the tick. Right, yeah, okay. Got it. Okay. So let me go grab more eggs. And I'll keep in mind here that this timer is starting at 10. This one was at 1:02:06. So at 1:08:06. Oh my goodness. Or 10. It's 10 p.m. 10:08:06. My eggs should hatch. I got to do a guide on this at some point, but this is really funny. Does any team have a lead yet? It's really tough to keep score, unfortunately. Team Mister. Now, there's 4 different Shiny Wars teams hosted by Team Mister, because it's teams of 25 to 30, and obviously Team Mister is like 150 people or whatever. So we have 4 teams in Shiny Wars, and we've seen, I think someone in our team, we had a shiny, we've seen 2 egg shinies, I think, a Cyndaquil and a Porygon. We saw a wild shiny Skitty. So we've seen like, what is that, 2 tier 0s. Oh my god, that's crazy. 2 tier 0 shinies in Team Mister and a tier 1, and then a couple other shinies here and there, all within the first 2 hours of the event. Team Mister's had like what, 6 shinies, 7 shinies, something ridiculous. That's so crazy. But in terms of like who has a lead and what, like, we don't really have a live leaderboard, unfortunately, for Shiny Wars, and that'd be a game changer. If that was possible, that would be a really, really, really big deal. Apparently someone has shiny Zapdos in global. Oh my goodness, are they like in the battle now? Don't know if they're in Shiny War though. That would be crazy if within the first 2 hours of the event someone in Shiny War gets shiny Zapdos. I would assume it's unlikely, obviously, but I mean, it's always possible. That would be so, I'll have to keep an eye out for it. That's so crazy. They killed it? No, we need a screenshot. They said they killed it. That's gotta be yeah, someone said gotta be Cap, he would Master Ball. I actually kind of agree. They killed it. I actually wouldn't believe them unless they posted a screenshot. That's gotta be bait. Yeah, I feel like that. I wouldn't believe something like that unless because most people, 99.9% of players, probably myself included, dude, I don't think I'm ballsy enough to not just insta Master Ball shiny legendary, you know? Like, that's, even I would use a Master Ball on that, but you don't really need to. But like, I don't know, it's, don't want to, I feel like my heart would be pumping too much. I wouldn't want to risk the misclick, you know? Yeah, I kind of called cap on that, but we'll have to see. Yeah, that's true. But if you encounter it again, it'll be shiny again if it's real. From my understanding, I think that's true. I think like the shiny you roll, like legendaries like respawn, or you can like re-get them or whatever. I think that's true actually. Where like I think that's correct. Where if it was shiny, he'd be able to re-encounter it and get it again. So we'll see. But yeah, it seems like a little global chat memerino. Of everything you prepped, what shiny would make you the happiest? That's a really nice question. Probably Porygon. Probably Porygon or Rotom. What the fuck's happening? Wait, did someone else get a shiny? Wait, what happened? Shiny right now? I'm trying to check. I don't see anything. Well, I'll keep an eye out though. How many shinies do you think you're gonna get? I'm hoping for at least 1 rare, like 1 egg, and then I think 1 egg and like 1 or 2 horde shinies. That's my goal. 1 egg in 2 times 3 hordes. I think that's, yeah, 1 egg shiny, 2 times 3 hordes. That would be ideal peak war competition and results. See this egg tick right here. Perfect. I super agree with this, Flap, and it's important to like fight back against it. It's almost like a bias to like know about and try to factor in. We have it, but you got to try to factor it in. We are desensitized to shinies. I was just saying this, like Cena's and Flappin both just got like egg shinies, right? And like we sit there and we're like, oh my god, that's amazing, hell yeah, PokeMMO history. But then we move on and we're talking about like fucking anime or like Big Macs in 2 minutes, you know? Like it's not like it sucks, and I feel bad. Like we don't spend enough time sitting down and appreciating everybody's journey on each egg shiny because they just happen so much. But for each individual person, that's like 2,000 hours, you know, thousands of hours, 150 million Pokeyen, like maybe 1 to 2 years of that person's life. Like they might have been on that journey for a super long time, and we just kind of say hell yeah GZ and move on, and it's tough. It was the same thing with Predatos. It's the same thing with everybody's rare shiny. Unfortunately, it's like a pragmatic issue. We don't have enough time to sit down and truly appreciate and mentally understand and empathize and congratulate people truly on their shinies. We are desensitized to like what shinies. When you play Pokemon long enough and you see all the global chat links and the teams links and you see all these crazy shinies, you get desensitized, and then you go and try to hunt a rare yourself. And you realize, if you're a new player, you might see people getting egg shinies and rare shinies and think like, oh, I could do that. And then you go try it and you're like, oh, I couldn't do this. Like, you're like, holy shit. Like, it really hits you how tough it is. 2,000 hours for 1 minute of admiration is wild. Yeah. I mean, obviously that's not the reason you do it. You do it for the personal achievement. But yeah, it's think about that. Like, it's truly, truly interesting. It's just such an extreme example of something like that. It's so interesting. Someone asked a very good question. Wait, I thought Shiny Wars starts tomorrow. Unfortunately, a really common mistake that PokeMMO players make, one that I made a lot. I made this mistake so many times before it finally mentally clicked in my head. And hopefully I can tell you this mistake so you can avoid it. The PokeMMO runs off of UTC time, which is universal time, right? And they do a lot of things at midnight UTC. So let's say Shiny Wars starts the 22nd at midnight UTC. Well, if you're in ET time zone, which is what I'm in, East Coast US, that actually means 8 p.m. on the 21st. So you mentally click like, oh, on the 22nd, you know, on that day, I'll check what time. Okay, I'll wake up on the 22nd, check what time the event starts and prepare and get ready and yada yada. No. You have to like think about it ahead of time because often it actually starts a day before or a day after, depending on your time zone. So always try to factor that in for any PokeMMO event. Cena's was 83,000 egg encounters dry for hit. Dude, I always say I can't. Oh my God, that hurts my heart. Like that actually breaks my heart. For reference, I went 32,420 encounters dry for Cranidos. And I always say like, oh, you know, 32,000 dry, that doesn't seem like much at all, right? You know, you're only 2,000 over rate. And I have to always explain to people, well, no, I popped Shiny Charm into Donator status for all of those encounters. So my Shiny rate would have been 24,300. So I was actually like 8,000 encounters dry. And then even then, like, oh, you know, only 8,000 encounters dry, not that bad, which I understand where you're coming from mathematically. But if you think about it, the difference between being 8,000 encounters dry, and this is me at 32k, let alone Cena's at 83k dry. That's unhinged. It's actually heartbreaking. 8,000 encounters dry on an egg hunt takes a hunt from 120 mil to 150. It takes that. It adds like 40 million Pokeyen, 20 to 40 million Pokeyen. It adds like 500 hours of time. Like if you do 8 hours dry on a ×5 horde hunt, it's an extra 8 hours. Not that big of a deal. If you do 8,000 dry on an egg hunt, it's an extra 500 hours. It's disgusting. So take that and then multiply it by a shit ton for 83k dry. Like that is so, it's like unfathomable to most shunters, myself included. I literally can't wrap my brain around it. I never wish it upon anyone. Yeah. Now this is cool to see. So this is what happens when Ginger Matt said he went 89.5k eggs dry, 3 single phase shinies, and every single Eevee swarm he saw for nearly 2 years. So when he finally got the shiny Eevee that he was hunting for, he ended up getting, I assume this is 2 in 1 batch. Oh no, I see what you did. You had a shiny Eevee in an egg in a batch. Which one did you get first? That's insane. Did you have a shiny Eevee in your PC, like in an egg, and then you got a shiny? No, because this one was first. Egg first. So you hatched a shiny Eevee and then checked an Eevee swarm the next day and got another shiny Eevee. RNG evens out over long periods of time. Sometimes it takes a really long time, but it should theoretically even out. That's crazy. Not next day, 1 month apart. Dude, why can't I cannot read, apparently. It's still crazy. Okay, good correction, though. Still crazy. I see. I was reading it as, okay. That is pretty, that's so funny, though. To hunt for something for 2 years, and then to end up with a duplicate due to a wild swarm encounter, it's the most PokeMMO thing. What was your last shiny? My last shiny was Maril on the alt account. My last main account shiny was Ditto. This is a great question. How did people shiny hunt Zorua pre-reactive gas? I love that you asked this. So if you don't know, the best way to shiny hunt Zorua was by doing ×3 hordes over in, is it Lostlorn Forest or whatever? And Zorua has the illusion ability. So it has a chance. There's like a small chance that Zorua will show up in ×3 hordes. And it'll be illusioned as one of the mons, like Venipede or whatever, right? What people used to do, a common thing that I saw, what people used to do is they would run like a specific Musharna with Rock Slide. And it would be like, it'd be like low enough level to Rock Slide like the Venipedes and Zoruas, to not KO them, but also high enough level to be able to run away from the battles. It was a really weird strategy, but for a while Musharna with Rock Slide was the efficient way to shiny hunt Zoro hilariously. But now we use reactive gas Weezing. Another Team Mr. Shiny. Is that number 8? I need a full-on count. I definitely have not been... Is that 7 or 8? 7 or 8 within the first 3 hours of Shiny Wars, I think. Techno Shiny. What was it? Did he link it yet? Did he say? Is it a rare? Oh, we haven't seen yet. No, if it was a rare, he would have linked it, right? Let's see. Skeletus. Shiny? Dude, shiny? Did he say what it was? Trying to go back and see. Bibarel? Shiny Bibarel. I love him, dude. I love me some shiny Bibarel. 41,000 encounters, by the way. A pretty cool little milestone there. This is kind of hopium, but I think it's decently possible, and a lot of other players have been kind of theory crafting. This is kind of a tinfoil hat theory, and which I don't normally do, so I'm gonna preface that and qualify that. Don't take this as, you know, but I think it's kind of possible that the PokeMMO staff, probably not intentionally, but they might be using the Shiny Wars as a way to sort of close Pandora's box on Mysterious Balls. Someone jokingly said towards the announcement of Shiny Wars that like Shiny Wars or Mysterious Balls will go extinct because of Shiny Wars, and I think they're kind of right. Like, I think that PokeMMO players and grinders are so intense and they're so insane, they will spend every little speck of Pokeyen they have to go for the win, right? And if that means popping super expensive Mysterious Balls and buying them, I think they will. So it wouldn't surprise me if Mysterious Balls go nearly extinct from this event, and I think it'd be a really good thing. I think if we could remove all Mysterious Balls from the game and get rid of that mechanic as a whole, I think that'd be great. I think getting rid of them from the game, using this as a way to sync them out as opposed to just deleting them from people's inventories, hopefully closing that Pandora's box and getting rid of that item, I would love to see it. But it also, someone else said it might be a way for them to like introduce another Mysterious Ball to like sync the market out, and then hopefully not. I really hope we don't see that, but only time will tell. I would have never shiny hunted until watching your stream. Then I spent the last 3 months shiny hunting Ralts. Dude, we converted another, fellas. Welcome to the shiny hunting cult, dude. God damn it. Nice. I wouldn't normally include this in a stream recap, but I've been live for 3 hours and 45 minutes, and that means a stretch break, guys. I really am a huge advocate for healthy, intense gaming. I know it sounds silly, but it can be done, in my opinion. I think if you want to play video games for 10 plus hours a day, you can do it healthily. You do have to stretch. You do have to exercise. You do have to not eat too many snacks. But I think you could I think you can do it well. So I'm going to get up. I'll be back in a few minutes, go stretch around, do some crunches, some, squats, etc., etc. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. That's actually a great question. How long will you be playing daily, and will all of it be streamed? I would say that for the 2 months throughout Shiny Wars, I'll probably be playing 10 to 12 hours a day, and not all of it will be streamed. I think it's good to take a break and play some off stream and hatch and relax and have some breaks. It's important mentally, right? Probably play 10 to 12 hours a day, and then probably stream 6 to 10. But I might do like a full day off here and like weekends or whatever. We'll have to see. I'm mostly playing it by ear, and I'll really just be trying to stream and as much of it as possible, and shiny hunt whenever I have the energy to, and hang out with you guys and spend as much time here as possible, Ooh, people are saying fresh Shalfa in global. Someone said Sudowoodo. Let me try to scroll up. GG Shalfa Sudowoodo. Yeah, we don't know if they're in Shiny Wars or not, but dude, congrats. That'd be 50 points if they're in Shiny Wars. 50 points. A Shalfa's 50 points, and a Shiny Legendary is 100 points if you could manage to get one. That's hatched with a 1x31 as well. That's crazy. Shalfa Sudowoodo is one of my favorite Shalfas, I feel like. That's amazing, dude. Huge congrats to that guy. Oh shit, Part said they are. That person is in Shiny Wars. That's gotta be the first. Are you kidding me? We get the first Shalfa in Shiny Wars on day 1? Dude, they really got the best of the best for Shiny Wars. This is crazy. There is some wild stuff happening 3-4 hours into the event. How much do Shiny Alphas go for? In terms of how much they sell for, I don't know. Your average cost to hunt an OT Shiny Alpha is going to be around 1 to 2 billion Pokeyen. It depends on the species, but it's a Shalfa is around a 1 to 2 billion Pokeyen shunt with a B. Billion. That's the cost on average. They are disgustingly expensive. Like, if you think egg hunts are expensive at 120, I think, 1% of the community can do egg hunts. Like, egg hunts are for the top 1%, 120 to 150 mil per egg hunt. Shalfas are the next level. What's the Shalfa? It was a shiny alpha Sudowoodo. Oh no, don't tell me what this is. People were linking me this clip. Dude, even with, you just know, oh my god, with the, I haven't even watched it yet, but you just know what's gonna happen. Stop. Tell me he doesn't miss the Zorua shiny. This is gonna hurt my heart to watch. For those who don't know, Shiny Zorua is I think it might be the only shiny in the game that when you're shunning Zorua, you're using reactive gas wheezing to make it appear through the illusion ability. So there is no shiny sound effect for it, right? There's no shiny sound effect. It's just blue, and you have to pay attention. And if you miss it, there's no warning when you try to run either. So you just have to pay attention, or you lose Zorua.
How is that thing outspeeding you?
I'm so scared. He took a sec to run there.
Well, not with that one. You haven't got adaptability on that.
Oh,
one.
okay. It's Venipede.
Oh, shiny! Shiny! Yeah, Venipede.
Honestly, if he's about to run from a Venipede, yes, it is sad, but my heart is so relieved it's not a Zorua.
Pete. Matt, that's all you, bro.
Oh, he's talking to Ginger Matt.
Ginger Matt comes to the stream. And you look, boom, shiny. Let's go.
This guy is so fun, though. This guy's so nice.
Phase, fucking prick. Self-destruct. Imagine.
Oh no, is he gonna kill it?
Just self-destruct on it.
Oh no! It's still her. I like jumped. It actually is still so hard to watch. Oh, dude. His head. It's just so, dude, it's when you're reading chat, I get it, man. It's so easy to just make a dumb misclick. It's easy to look at this as the viewer and be like, oh my god, what a dumb mistake. How could that happen? It's easy. It sucks, but I totally get how it could happen. Oh my god, rest in peace. This guy's a great setup and beautiful visuals. Beautiful, fucking, what a sick streamer. What's his name? Mac Haro? Dude, what a Giga Chad. Rest in peace, though, for his lost shiny. What a Giga Chad, though. Okay, and JW Tree got a shiny. Oh, shit. JW Tree shiny C dot. Oh, he's over at the fucking... Oh, he's at the same spot? Wait, can we go spectate? Did he already catch it? Wait, what a madman. Wait, congrats, JD. There he is in chat. Congrats, JW Tree, dude. Hell yeah. C dot's amazing. Do you plan to keep it as C dot, Nuzly for Shiftry? That's the real personality test, man. Already caught, dude. Congratulations. I feel like there's supposed to be a really interesting change of pace for a lot of like high-end endgame shunters. I feel like a lot of endgame shunters really do just do like single encounters and like eggs and like rares only. So I feel like, so for those who don't know, like the meta in Shiny Wars seems to be doing a mixture of eggs, times 3 hordes are shockingly good. So times 3 hordes, eggs, Shedinja, and stuff like that, and alphas if you can afford them. But it's cool. It's really cool. I feel like a lot of endgame hunters are doing times 3 hordes for the first time in a while, where a lot of these guys just stick to singles. So it must feel like really fast paced and interesting for them. It's really interesting to see the metagame for an event like this be times 3 hordes, a pretty middle ground shunting method. Will you do fossil hunts? I do have a fair amount of fossils stocked up. I can actually show you really quick. Now I do have to clear some PC space before I do that. That's one of the biggest concerns. I looked up Gossil, not fossil. I've got about 200 or so. This is less than an hour. This is like 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes of fossils, something like that. But it's also midnight, guys. I'm going to be ending it for day 1. I'll be live tomorrow as soon as I wake up. So as bright and early, as soon as I wake up, shower, log on, I'll be back streaming for you guys. I'm going to be streaming as much as possible during Shiny Wars. I'm so happy it's here. I'm so glad it's here. I'm so excited for it. I'm so happy to have something for the community to focus on. And I just really appreciate you guys watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it as good background content. And if you're excited and want to see more Shiny Wars content, dislike it if it's not your thing. That's okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos and streams throughout this next 2 months. Follow me on Twitch, Discord down below. You can sign up for the streams role in that Discord for whenever, if you want to get pinged for when I go live, but you do have to sign up for the streams role before that. I don't like when Discords ping you all the time just for joining the server. I'll never do that to you. I hate that personally, so I get it. And then if you want to go above and beyond, if my content has been helpful enough to your PokeMMO journey, or it's good background entertainment while you puts you to sleep, or I don't know, something to watch while you grind this awesome game, you can go above and beyond. YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo donations really do allow me to do this amount of content and allow me to hopefully add something positive to your guys' day. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I will see you guys later. Peace, Reno. Hey, thank you so very much for watching until the very end of the video. That means the world to me, and everyone on this list means even more to me for helping support the channel every single day. Thanks so much.